Today we're going to look at a cheap pre-built, pre-flashed PC Engine to USB Daemonbite adapter for your Mr. FPGA. Oh yeah. So I've had these parts kicking around the parts box for probably close to a year now. Just different boards, multi-control pad Daemonbite adapters. I just haven't had time to throw them together. And this one did not support the PC Engine or the Turbografx, which I wanted. And I happened to stumble across this on AliExpress. I believe it's a new listing, as I was the first one to make an order, and it still says one order up to this time of recording this. But anyway, if we read the description, we have the PC Engine Turbografx16 controller to USB adapter. The small form factor USB adapter makes it possible to use up to 2 PC Engine or Turbografx16 system controllers on your PC, Raspberry Pi, or Mister. The adapter has a native 1 millisecond polling rate, so input lag is minimal. Average below 1 millisecond with a wired controller. It works with original and third-party PC Engine Turbografx16 controllers. So this looks the same as the other Arduino Atmega 32U4 or whatever they are boards that I've ordered in the past. So basically they cut out you having to wire it up. Plug and play solution. So here we have the box. It comes in an anti-static bag and a little piece of paper that says thank you if you have problems, blah blah blah. So this don't even come with the USB 2.0 cable. It's a micro USB, so you're gonna have to supply your own cable, but this does house both of the mini DIN 8 connection ports. So this is for your PC Engine controllers. The Turbografx takes a regular DIN 8 connector. You see that Arduino board looks identical to all the other ones I've ordered. So this comes pre-flashed, plug and play for about 20 bucks, shipped to your door. So we will not be using this Turbografx controller, but I have several different variants of the PC Engine pads that we're going to test out on this board, including the 6-button Avenue Pad 6 on the Mr. FPGA. Oh yeah. Look at that dirty shelf. What the f? So like I mentioned, we won't be able to use that Turbografx pad. Here, for an example, is a monoprice extension cable. It's mini DIN 8 on both sides, but you can get an adapter that has the regular DIN 8, and then you would be able to plug in your Turbografx cord, or you can get on Console 5 and they have these replacement cords. And if you have a Turbografx pad, you can order one of these replacement cords that has a plug. You just pop the casing, plug it in, and bam, you have a PC Engine adapter. And there's various other options out there for adapters that I'm listing a few. Pick whatever tickles your fancy. So here we just have a USB 2.0, and on the other end it's a USB micro. So I'm gonna plug it into the Mister. That's just a 1-foot extension I got, so I don't have to always constantly plug in controllers to the back of it. So we're gonna plug in our little Daemonbite adapter here. So first up, we're going to try this basic PC Engine Core Graphics pad. And this popped right in, fit like a glove, no resistance, very good connection. Not so on the 6-button pad, as you'll see. Fire up Big Bertha. And so right out of the box, we have the D-pad working fine, but none of the buttons are working. So we're going to have to go into the settings in the Mister menu and map this pad for the Mister menu. So we're just going to go to define joystick buttons. and get this PC Engine pad mapped out. And I gotta bust out the keyboard for the inputs that are undefined. And of course, for the PC Engine, you just have your directional inputs, buttons 1 and 2, or A and B. And then you have select and run or select and start. And all the other ones, you're just gonna map them as undefined by hitting the space bar. And once we're done, we should be up and running and be able to navigate on the Mister with this authentic original PC Engine pad. Here I'm mapping a 2-button combo for the Mister menu. Select and run. That'll open the menu. And here we are. I'm able to navigate the menu system. Directions are working. Button inputs are working. The menu combos working. It's all working. So now we just have to map those same inputs in our Turbografx core, PC Engine core, Turbo Duo core, whatever you want to call it. We have to map those inputs, and this is something you have to do with every controller, and it's just a one-time thing. Here you can see it's running fine. Don't feel any extra lag. It's so minuscule, I'm not going to be able to feel it, but my test for the Turbografx or PC Engine core is I load up Bonk's Revenge and I try to consecutively be able to jump on these trampoline flowers, because you only get a few frames of timing to be able to hit that jump perfect. And trust me, if you got an emulator with any type of lag, you will definitely feel it on this game with that trampoline flower there. I was testing how late I could hit it, but it seems to be dead on. So I'm going to go over here and enter this little bonus stage. And again, this is all trampoline flowers. If there's any touch of lag, I can't even make it to the end of this little stage. So this will be the ultimate lag test. Sorry, I don't have any other fancy technical ways to check this, but this seemed pretty lag free to me. And I mean, I'm assuming it's a legit board like all the other ones I bought, and it's probably flashed with the same files that you can get on GitHub. I just, with this approach, only had to pay $20, and it was already assembled, no wiring, and it was ready to run straight out of the box. So I figured I would grab one, check it out, make sure it worked, and let you guys know. Oh yeah. So it works fine with your standard 2 and 3 button PC Engine pads. So what about the 6-button Avenue? Well, the directions work and buttons 1 and 2 work, but nothing else. I couldn't get it to detect any other inputs, and really I think that's based on how the actual PC Engine and Turbografx hardware worked with the 6-button controllers. I think I made a video explaining this, but basically the 6-button pad mapped out all your input pathways through both players 1 and player 2. And if you try to run a turbo tap with 2 of these 6-button pads running Street Fighter 2, you get all kinds of craziness happening. And it really is a damn shame, because Street Fighter 2 port on the PC Engine was really amazing. I mean, it was a really good port, colorful, responded well. I mean, it just really popped. I think it looked and played better than the Mega Drive or Genesis version. Maybe it didn't play better, but it was damn close. And I mean, it was a great port. It's a shame it never hit the States, because that could have really sold some Turbografx. And then this game always makes me wonder, what if Mortal Kombat would have came out on on Turbografx and PC Engine, because NEC Japan had the opportunity to drop that title and they passed on it. That's really dropping the ball. I mean, they dropped the ball so many times with the American side of the business that it just, I mean, it's no wonder why it failed here. But so this Avenue 6 pad, I could barely get it inserted, like it was super tight. And the only difference between this and those two other pads that I tried were they had the original cords installed. This Avenue 6 has an aftermarket from Console 5. Both of my Avenue 6 pads, I replaced the cords, and so they're really tight fitting. Like I had to really force it to get it to fully insert, but yeah, it's not gonna work with this adapter because all those inputs are not mapped. You know, like I said, on original hardware with a turbo tap, you got two 6-button pads connected. It just makes all the inputs start doing funky shit. And I thought for the longest it was my controllers, so that's why I replaced the cords in them. But I've tried to reproduce that outcome on the Mister, and it does the same funkiness. You just can't get two 6-button pads to work at the same time. All different types of inputs start crossing over, and like up will make you punch, or punch button will make you jump, just all kinds of craziness. Anyway, yeah, that sucks because this really was a good ass port. Just vibrant, colorful, big sprites, played well, good sounds, more color depth than the Genesis version. So anyway, this Daemonbite adapter, I mean, 20 bucks. It took about, I would say, 10 days to get here, which was pretty quick. The seller I bought it from is not the one I see selling it now, so maybe they changed their name because both of them said one order, and that was me. As far as I know, nobody else has tested this. If I'm wrong, let me know. And maybe this can be reflashed to accept the 6-button pads. I don't know. That's something I'll have to look into, but that's all I got for now, just the basic testing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.